Small boats, which are reacting very directly to the actions of the sailors, are ideal to learn how to sail. Small sailing dinghies with a daggerboard are a great choice to understand the effects of sail trimming and weight distribution. In this tutorial, we will explain how you can steer and even tack your boat without using the rudder, just by shifting your crew weight and playing with the sheets. This will help you to trim your boat effectively, making a strong grip on the tiller unnecessary. The first exercise starts by sailing a beam reach course. Now, sheet in and sheet out the main sail and observe what result this has on the sailing direction of your boat. You can enforce this effect by using the jib sheets the same way. On some sailing dinghies, due to the shape of their hull, it will be enough to just sheet in or sheet out the jib sheet to keep the boat sailing in a straight line without the rudder. Also, a change of the weight distribution will create a steering impulse. Depending on the type of boat, this effect will be rather strong or barely visible. On a sailing dinghy, shifting the crew weight slightly will be enough to witness quite clearly a change in direction. To create the same effect on a catamaran, it will take the joined efforts of the skipper and the crew to create an effect at all. To be able to steer the catamaran solely by shifting the crew weight, you will have to move either as much forward or as much backwards on the boat as possible. Generally speaking, most of the boats are trimmed in a way that they turn into the wind once you let go of the tiller. The more the boat heels over, the stronger this effect will become. On a catamaran, which due to its hull shape has a lot less weather helm than a sailing dinghy, you can counteract that impulse by sheeting out the main sheet, moving the traveller to leeward and sheeting in the jib. In addition to that, you can shift the crew weight as far back as possible to stop the boat from turning into the wind. All of that combined might even result in the catamaran bearing away slightly. Even tacking is possible without the use of the rudder. On sailing dinghies, you have to shift your weight to the leeward side, sheet in the mainsail, and sheet out the jib in order to luve up. As soon as the mainsail starts flapping, move back to the old windward side and sheet out the mainsail. The correct timing is key in this manoeuvre. If you shift your weight too soon back to the old side, the boat will stop turning entirely. For the same manoeuvre on a catamaran, you have to shift your weight as far forward as possible and sheet in the mainsail. As soon as the bow points into the wind and the jib catches the wind from the other side, sheet out the mainsail and shift your weight far back to the new windward side. To get going again, change the side of the jib before gently sheeting in the mainsail once more. As a conclusion, remember that a sheeted out mainsail in combination with a very tight jib will make the boat bear away, while a sheeted in mainsail and a loose jib will make the boat luve up. The weight distribution of the crew can, depending on the type of boat, be placed forward or backwards, or more on the windward or leeward side in order to enforce those effects. Enjoy practicing. Your VDWS Examiner Team.